So after watching High Point yesterday, I told you guys in the last video, just enough interesting things happened to keep me really engaged. Roczen came back and showed that he's got Lawrence's speed, at least for most of the moto. And then the weather made the track rough. It made it way more fun to watch. And it showed that maybe Lawrence can make some mistakes where he's not super comfortable riding something that rough or riding in the mud. But if you watch closely that second moto, watch the lap and look at the lap time sheets, I've come to the conclusion that with Roczen not in the series, Tomac not in the series, there's one guy that's got a chance this year to beat Jett Lawrence straight up, and one guy only. And that guy is Dylan Ferrandis. If you watch that second moto, it was almost infuriating to me because we're getting down to the last 4 or 5 minutes of the second moto, and Ferrandis came from a good ways back and he caught Roczen and almost passed him at the end of the moto. And the whole time I'm seeing this on the scoreboard on the lap timer, and we just asking Ricky Carmichael questions about his career, and Ricky Carmichael's going into this whole rant about his career. Meanwhile, Ferrandis is about to pass Roczen, which was a big deal. And if you look at the average lap times, yeah, Jett Lawrence averaged a 2:18 throughout the race. Yes, he threw the hammer down to some 2:16s late in the race. Roczen averaged a 2:18. And he had a couple 2:14s at the very beginning when the track wasn't as rough or he was fresh. But the only other guy that was at that speed was Ferrandis. And Ferrandis did that coming through the pack. I think he's getting his legs back underneath him. And I think he's the only guy that we could see give Jett Lawrence a run straight up this year. Now, we don't know. We know Jett can drop the hammer at any time and go faster, but we don't know how fast, and we don't know how long he can do that for. And regardless, if there's one guy out there that can test it, it's looking like it's going to be this guy right here. So keep your eyes on Dylan Ferrandis the next few rounds.